So you're one of the guys in the UFC that has a lot of other things going on. The ESPN career has been going well for you. You like commentating. It seems like you enjoy your time in front of the camera. So how long do you want to be a UFC fighter?
It all depends. I always wanted to make sure that I leave my career before my career left me. I don't want to be one of those fighters who's out there.
Poetic.
Yeah, that's the truth, though. Yeah. I don't want to be one of those fighters out there just fighting way past longer than they should. And it's hard to say that because one of the things that is the hardest to know is like when that time is up. Because when you go out there and you fight, it's the highest of the high. And it's a drug that you can never get anywhere. And it's like, it's so addicting and it's so alluring. And it's hard to know when it's time to just walk away and do something else.
Yeah, but what's it like when you go out there and you lose? It's got to be the lowest of the low, right?
You know what? When I lost for the first time, I almost got choked up thinking about it. No.
I told you he was going to cry. I told you.
God damn it. Now, when I lost for the first time, it was actually one of the most relieving things ever. I partied harder when I lost than when I won the belt. Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Like your party just to get drunk to forget about it, or what?
Nah, I was partying celebration.
Weight off the shoulder sort of thing, or?
Yeah, I just felt relieved. I felt a big relief. It was a weird, I can't even explain it. It's a weird feeling.
So even if you go out there and you don't win a fight, it's still that spirit of competition is something that you crave.
Yeah, you crave it. You crave it because when you're out and you just to fight is really so much not about the physical fight. The fight is really inside. That's where the fight really is. And it's right in your inside and it's in your mind, and to overcome a lot of the roller coasters that you have to bring yourself to that level is one of the hardest things to do. And when you finally overcome all those roller coasters and you perform better than you ever thought, and the crowd is screaming, and you surpass all the doubt, even your own doubt, and you win in dramatic fashion,
They always say the first step to the gym is the hardest one. Once you start going there, everything else is kind of in the bank at that point. But there's, Rampage Jackson, for example, is a guy who's now telling people in interviews that as soon as the movies start paying him enough cash, he's done fighting. Is he a guy that's already lost that inner fight that you're talking about?
I wouldn't say he lost the inner fight because he's out there fighting. And when he goes out there, he still goes out there to compete. I just think that he understands, that he can only reach a certain level with fighting. Once you start seeing the game that you're in and seeing many different aspects, and he's been in sport for so long, he sees different aspects of it. So he's like, listen, I'm only gonna do this for a while, but I wanna write my own ticket. He wants to write his own ticket. He wants to say, this is what I wanna do when I wanna do it. You know what I'm saying? He don't wanna skip to nobody else's loop.
And you don't either, I'm sure.
Nah, I don't. I mean, Dana White did an interview not too long ago talking about, it was wrong for me to sit out, and soon enough I'm gonna have to admit that I made a mistake by sitting out. But to be honest, I did miss competing, but having the time off to not fight, it actually afforded me a lot of things to do and try to do once I get done or once I can't compete no more. Because one of the things that all these professional sports do, whether it be football, baseball, hockey, or whatever, they keep the athletes so engrossed in just competing in the sport. When you get done with camp, as far as football, football, you get done with the season, you got camp. You got a few weeks off to yourself. So it really doesn't allow you to have enough time for yourself to see what else you can do in life. See what other business ventures you can go on to, see what other people you can meet, and really capitalize on the celebrity which you have right now, which is a lot of weight, in most situations. So having the time off gave me an opportunity to go out there and capitalize on the celebrity that I have, leverage myself in many business situations that I plan a season that's going to pay out huge dividends when I get done from fighting, because I can't fight forever.